Coming up, it is an hour of fun.
Did Chris just grab a nacho?
Laughs.
Look at Brian Ellie in the background.
Pratfalls.
Well, that'll be on every blooper highlight from now until the end of time.
Bad luck. And creativity.
Some fans wearing the helmet.
Give me the camera, please.
We celebrate the best of the worst and crown the top 100 bloopers of 2013 next.
And that didn't exactly go as planned, but it's all good.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Sportscentre special. I'm Darren Detition. As always, we are glad that you tuned in, and this show is really going to be a blast. We're going to count down the funniest, strangest, and most bizarre moments of 2013. It is the top 100 bloopers of the year. Now, there were loads to choose from, and getting down to 100 was no easy task, but we did it. Somebody give me a high five.
Brandon Morrow, he is locked in coming in off of, wait a minute, hey, excuse me, DeRosa's right there, do not leave me hanging. Brandon Morrow locked in, and then, okay, finally, all right, I'm going to move over, and there it is.
Although the Wild have been able to do this.
Centering pass, Collins scores!
Wow. That was ill-timed.
Barring another penalty. And the halftime stuff in the end zone came out a little early. They saw zeros on the clock and thought, hey, it's our time. And Travis Lulay took one look up past Mike Edom, the safety, and went, wait a minute, I don't think that's right.
This was earlier. That was a lot of wood.
Hassling the Fanatic and stealing the keys to the Fanatic Mobile. That was just before the national anthem. And then moments ago, the Fanatic. What happened?
Grossman again. Callahan slides. It's deflected in. What looks like butterflies are coming down. It's confetti.
You know what they do, Sam? When the Philadelphia 76ers win a game, the confetti comes down from the scoreboard. That's at the end of the game.
Well, Flyers score a goal, it's cause for confetti.
I guess.
When you catch him out of the edge of that crease.
Chara puts it right off his goaltender and in. And Hudobin is really mad at himself. A misplay by Chara, but Hudobin should have been able to prevent this puck from going in.
Oh, come on.
Hey, all that working out, you can't open a water bottle?
Oh, come on.
What's it?
Sir, I think you got the wrong workout program.
Are you kidding? He's still after it?
You ought to ask for help. Come on, give us some money.
Oh, no, what I'd love if one of the ladies did it and just popped it open. How about this? The end of the first half, some high fives, and Jose starts walking with his former team, the Toronto Raptors, wrong way, wrong locker room, and now has to turn around and he's like, oh, don't do that. Don't give me. Cannot believe it.
This is for Birdie at 16. And James Hahn is going to get him going. Is that Gangnam Style? James, the commissioner would like to speak to you in his office.
Jammed him on the mound. Adam Wainwright says, everybody stay away, and it drops.
But I mean, come on. This is Wainwright's ball. The ball didn't have enough hang time for Adams or Freeze, so Wainwright is the guy who should make the call, but pitchers never make calls like that.
Here's Backus attacking backside. Goldmeister has it in his gates in front for Oshie. He takes a shot at it. The horn went off with a goal light prematurely here in the building.
Well, that's why the goal light went on, and that's why the crowd erupted It looked like a black object in the net, which it was. It was the microphone, though. Oh, Regier was wearing the microphone and dropped out of his uniform.
Pete DeBoer has been talking about the importance of scoring the game's first goal. I'm not sure he figured you would be the one to score it tonight.
Gets around Ilya Kovalchuk, still going, and it's swept aside by Brodeur, and a penalty coming up against New Jersey. As this deflects back, could this go in? Yes!
Marty Brodeur, he pokes the puck, but he doesn't clear it, meaning he didn't have control of it. That's why there's no whistle. And the perfect bank shot, that is Jordan Staal, helping Martin Brodeur get his second goal like that.
It's sloppy for the fans as well. Check this out. Ball lands in the second deck. Fan runs after. There's nobody there. Picks it up, loses control. It's gone. And he got booed by the fans, and he loses the baseball. It's tough to handle a wet baseball.
Out into the center ice area. Hurricanes have to chase it back. Score! McBain may have put that into his own net.
I think you're right, Dennis. McBain swings at the puck and blasts it past his own goalie, Justin Peters. And boy, that is just how it has gone for the Hurricanes. They haven't caught a break.
I mean, of course I hear about his complete game all the time, but actually I didn't know that was his, or that was the history behind it. So I'm sure he'll be pretty happy to hear that.
That'll be strike one to Craig Hayward. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you give you a chance to get back and get those guys down in the dugout. They have made this very, very difficult for you, so we'll apologize for them.
Yeah, no problem.
Going to come out of the dugout. Hello. Oh, and it just exploded. He wants to get it all off the excess off of himself. Something like something coming out of Columbia. Well, it is April Fool's Day after all. Well, yeah. Somebody played the old exploding Rosenbach joke.
Jonathan Quick of Los Angeles had a brain cramp, and Jonathan Bernier has had one here.
A fly ball. Looks like we're going extra innings.
Oh no, the Pirates win it! The Bucks win it! They drop the ball in a collision in the outfield. The Buccos win it, walk it off, 5-4.
Tevez clipped in, looking for David Silva here. Perkins, and then Silva off him. And he allows himself a little grin at that as well. That was a little comical.
I think it was Perkins.
Coming up, ever had one of those days where your timing is off?
Mike Green tried to throw the big hit, and he ends up in the bench.
You've got nothing on these guys. We got 20 more great bloopers on the way next. Welcome back to the show. And did you ever hear the saying, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut? Well, some squirrels are just plain nuts. About tennis. Here's number 80 to 61.
White place. We have a squirrel.
Outlet pass. Going to. And Mike Green tried to throw the big hit, and he ends up in the bench. Green went for a home run and ends up with a change.
Police start 2013 with a win.
And now we can officially start the discussion about who plays in the Leafs home opener against Buffalo on Monday. But tonight, that management staff can relax.
Real fortune for Zenit, and they will gladly take it.
0-2 from Qualls. Tied him up. Did he go? Strike three. A leadoff triple for Marlon Byrd, and the Mets do not score. Qualls takes a tumble after getting himself out of a jam. Well, that'll be on every blooper highlight from now until the end of time.
Ball looks ahead. He has Barnes. He has DeAndre behind him. Throws down the slam dunk.
It went through the bottom of the net.
It did what?
It like hit the net underneath the rim. It did not go through.
I thought it was good enough. It should count.
Brody with a great shift there. Gets it down, and down goes Scrimmage. as he's caught in the trapezoid. Puck in front, open net, they score! Blair Jones short-handed as Scrivens got all tied up outside his net.
Smith hits a high pop-up, foul territory. Kloof, and Kloof goes down, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And he does pop right back up. That's the mound. So you're running, and all of a sudden the elevation changes.
I mean, good to see him smile.
Going to go at it left-handed. Now this is interesting. Got a lot of loft in this club, which makes it really hooded. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, well, you wonder about that decision.
49ers kicker David Akers prepares for a potential field goal attempt as the first half closes in. But the halftime show dancers think their prep is a little more important.
2 nights ago after giving, oh no! All the way through Rask! An amazingly fluky goal! And that one comes 31 seconds after Campbell's goal.
Canada, our home and native land. Oh, Canada, God shed His grace on me. Oh, Canada, God shed His grace on me. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Plenty of time. Stafford's going to air it out deep for Johnson. He's got it. Calvin Johnson makes the catch with a face full of snow from Megatron. How did he see it? He had one eye.
This was line to left, another base hit. Cabrera over to try to cut it off. Does so, but it doesn't matter as Trumbo goes to third. Cabrera's throw never got out of his hand. They just dropped down next to him. It's an error on Cabrera, 6-0 Angels.
Jason Kidd and Tyshawn Taylor bumped, and there is some spillage on the floor.
I used to do that all the time on purpose. I wanted to talk to the team.
If you watch it, he said hit me, so the player should have, Tyshawn Taylor should have walked over and just hit him with a nice elbow right in the chest and really knocked that drink all over the court.
Now they've got to sort out the penalties, and they could be offsetting.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Both of them are after the play. The first one is personal foul on White, number 71. After that was a personal, unsportsmanlike conduct on the number 5. Yardage cancels, down is 1.
Jacoby Jones gets by Sweezer, taken down at the 27.
Tomlin is essentially on the field here. He's looking the other way, but glancing back over his shoulder. A little mission accomplished almost. And he's snickering.
I still shouldn't have got caught, man. That's the first time I ever got caught in my life. I'm like Usain Bolt losing a race. I'd probably done the same thing if I knew I was back there.
Hit him. Bruce Vervan is down for the count. Let's take another look. This is not the way you want to make SportsCenter tonight, Chip. He may be in the top 10 or the bottom 10, though.
That will be replayed, I'm sure, a few times around the league here with the umpiring.
Popped up, shallow right field. Long run here for Infante and fielder, and Prince can't get there. He was the closest. Did Prince just grab a nacho? I didn't see it. I think he took somebody's nacho.
He's chewing on something. He sure did took one of that man's nachos.
He didn't dip it in the cheese, though.
It might have already had some cheese on it. That's perfect.
After taking a shot from Dustin Brown. Oh, a turnover! Backhand scores! Oh, my goodness!
And it's over. Steen got it, and the Blues win it in overtime on a bad goal.
Moves one way, goes the other, and Steen gets there.
What a miscue behind the net!
Up next, they're mad as hell. And they're not going to take it anymore.
You see him just snap on the phone.
We laugh at their expense next. Welcome back to the show, and there is no denying that Cristiano Ronaldo is a brilliant soccer player, arguably the best in the world. Yet he's this polarizing figure. Some people dislike him because he flops a little too much, or they think he's arrogant, or the way he looks. I just think he's good. And then there are other people who absolutely love him. I mean, really, really love him.
For Sergio Ramos. Marcelo.
Have your number, please. Just give me your number.
Hold on to me so the police don't take me away, please. This.
When cheerleaders and mascots collide, this is Rocky, Western Illinois' mascot, strolling around the court, completely takes out the cheerleader in mid-backflip. But how about this? The judges give her a 10 for toughness. She just pops right up, keeps the spirit alive, and runs off the court.
Now Roussel, after Horkop tied it up. In front, they score! Borowiecki put it into his own net.
Just tucked the backhander 5-hole.
This fan gets more than he paid for when a foreign object lands in his beer.
Looks like your earpiece is being thrown over the glass, but I'm not really convinced that this would be an easy piece of equipment to just toss over.
All I know is it wasn't my earpiece.
Sometimes I use the smelling salt just to wake me up a little bit, I guess. And I went to throw it over the glass and missed. I came by the bench, so that's my finger. And I guess it looks what it looks like, but I'm sorry, Wardo.
Comes inside and he gets it there, and David Wright with a diving stop. But he throws it high, it gets over Murphy, trying to score now Castro. The throw goes away, Castro scores. Now here comes Sherholtz trying to score, and he comes in. That ball gets away. A comedy of errors.
All right, take a look. Here are a couple of caddies just having a little bit of fun. Josh Teeter and Martin Flores caddy. It's the man in the blue, it's the man on the right of the green. It's the man on the right of the yellow, and the man of the blue. Oh, he drops it back. It's not fair. You can't do that. Oh, he slides. There's a little Rick Dempsey from the Baltimore Orioles in a rain delay. That's not fair.
You guys needed this third quarter to kind of set the foundation for victory. Oh, was that a cartwheel? Oh, my God. We have gone to a whole nother place.
Yo, we've gone to a whole nother stratosphere tonight with that one.
Wait a minute. 2 times. Was that 3? Actually, 1, 2. Dwayne Wade.
Get back on track.
Take 2.
Pops this one up. Rajay Davis in right field with a long run, and the ball boy came out to get in way. What's up with that? Davis was going to get in position to make a catch, and DeRosa's saying, now wait a minute. He interfered with him and his ability to make a catch.
And there's a dog on the course. The dog ran between break and bunch. Unfortunately, the dog ran off the road in front of the riders. That could have been a disaster. Well, how often do we see that with people and the dog getting loose? It's a little Jack Russell, I think they call it, and it's just run out on the road. And when the owner tried to pick it up, the race was on them, and thank heavens the dog got out of the way. That was a terrible few heartbeats there.
These things are useless. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but it's almost like the rocks are mating with each other. Stay classy, Winnipeg, which of course in Latin means the beautiful hill country where the Arctic hare jumps around in leather boots. Make the final! Make the final!
Up top, Ekman Larson reaches back, shoots, blocked, and comes out.
And that hurt Adam Burge. Now he and Ekman Larson have an interesting little yoga pose.
What is that?
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
That's crazy.
This is a very interesting situation. Like this stayed, look at how long this stays. This is the wheelbarrow race, or it's a new yoga pose, the downward desert dog, not sure exactly.
I believe that is the awkward chair pose.
Now the 1-1. Cabrera sends it high in the air, deep into center field. Bourne going back to the track, in front of the wall, and it's off his glove and gone. Over the wall in center field, and Miguel Cabrera has just hit a huge 2-run Michael Bourne-aided homer. And Bourne can't believe what happened on this play. Off the glove and over the wall. Thank you very much.
all felt like that before. There's no doubt about it, and golf will do that to you.
And the Bucks will run it out. Eric Page and spins it away. It's a loose ball, and the 49ers get a touchdown. Kendall Hunter. A little trickery, and it backfires. And Kendall Hunter picks up the loose ball that was bobbled.
And the 3-0, and he took all the way. Ortiz, he called it a strike. And he got him. So Ortiz says something to Timmons as he walks by. And Timmons has given him a lot of leeway.
After the big strikeout, you see him just snap on the phone.
So he's been ejected. He'll be fined for throwing equipment, and he's going to owe the Orioles a telephone if it works.
Own keeper, and it was going nowhere.
Hit the ref and bounced back into the court. Should they have played on?
Seems like it to me, unless the referee was out of bounds.
Celis to Vidal. Now looking for a foul.
Oh, he's kicked the ground. I mean, that's embarrassing to actually ask for a penalty there. It's ridiculous. That is laughable, Rob, honestly.
Who's he looking for a yellow card from? The groundsman?
This is definitely laughable.
American women's university basketball, and this player was awarded free throws. But she probably should have declined.
And a save by Nielsen. Deep slot. Bergman again. And he lost his footing.
That's a tough break right there for Berkland. He just goes on his toes a little too much. Look at Brian Elliott in the background. Brian Elliott is laughing. And now he gives him a pat.
Coming up, the clothes are flying.
Thank goodness for the tights. Otherwise, it could have been at a Vegas show here.
It's a clothing optional block of bloopers next.
Well, I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not quite seen that before.
Welcome back to the show. We hope you're enjoying it. Now, you ever go to a football game and get so greased that you can't even get out of your seat, even though it's pouring rain and everybody has left the section? You're all alone. It's just you, the rain, and your wet bag of popcorn.
Now, this is at CenturyLink Field now, home of the Seattle Seahawks, supposedly home of the 12th man. Now, at some point, you got to say no. At some point. Now, I like a little bit of water with my popcorn, but he ate the 12th man. Come on, man.
That's going to need to grow. For sure, but I think he has to play with somebody who sets the table for him.
Jordan Hamilton just lost his shorts,
But fortunately, wouldn't be the first time in Vegas. The floor does a great job of taking him down. Thank goodness for the tights. Otherwise, we could have been at a Vegas show here.
Mr. T in the house. You are fired up for this, aren't you,
Yes,
Mr.
I'm
T?
really fired up. I didn't even practice. I'm ready, Savannah. I pity that puck. I pity it.
Well, that darn puck better go in.
I'm done, man. Mr. T just wants to end on a high note.
2 outs here in the 6th. Popped him up off the fish over to Cayaspo right at the railing. And runs out of room, and that's an extension. You can pay benefits here. It's a couple of extra rows they're added at that part of the ballpark, right next to the tarp. Came into play immediately for Ian Kinsler in his first home game this year. That was a nice catch. I'm not sure it was that good.
Holiday hotspot like a deer, but this is going a bit too far, Andreas Harto. Got his trousers off.
Nice. They're doing a Henrik Stenson.
That's at the 14th hole. Come on, let's see him walk out. There we go. Not quite Hasselhoff, but trousers off instead. That's great. What a recovery that was.
Well, I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not quite seen that before.
Hey, playoffs in Guelph. Hamilton against Montreal. It's only November. Look at the win. Sean White's a pretty good kicker, Montreal. We're going to try a 22-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. It's good. Come on, man.
He's going to get that.
Die in there if you're not careful.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would get claustrophobic right now.
You can start to panic.
Yeah. Time for Xanax. I think the arms are getting through now. The back's going to be an issue.
I don't think this is going to fit him. I'm just going to go on a limb here. Our friend here is almost there.
Yeah, it's the back part now that is a problem, and still the right arm.
Hellenius trying to run in behind Vertonghen, and Vertonghen slips, and Hellenius thought he was fouled, but he's not getting anything. It's a goal kick. Well, what an introduction this was. 30-odd seconds into the second half. Did Vertonghen foul Hellenius?
Folks, you're not going to believe this. The guy on the left was just sitting right behind the Ottawa Senators bench. I mean, is that unreal?
That's not a mirror.
Apparently, there's quite a resemblance.
That's not a reflection.
This is too great to be true.
Another human being. Look at that. A dead ringer.
That's identical, but my eyes must be playing tricks on me.
It was hard not to laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, continuing on, please welcome to the field the world-famous Lake Travis High School Cavalier Band.
This high school band really puts on a show, but the tuba section runs into trouble when one player stumbles and the domino effect ensues. Although you got to give them credit. They got up and they continued the performance. Coming up, when things go bad, they go bad.
Last stumble and the puck trickles in.
It's like a punch in the...
Oh, no!
Male viewers, shield your eyes.
The top 30 bloopers of 2013 are on the way next. Football, as we know, is a very physical game. And when it comes to the best defenders in the world, they're going to do anything to make a tackle. They're going to pull you down by your hair, horse collar, pull you down by the toes, the nose, and even, well, I can't say it, but you're going to see it. And it hurts.
Pressure coming. Kaepernick eludes on the run. Nice grab, Vernon Davis. Davis is hurt. This is certainly concerning.
And TJ McDonald gets a hold, maybe where he shouldn't be getting a hold of.
Male viewers, shield your eyes. It's not a good place to be hit there, and Vernon Davis will be fine.
He'll be back. He might be singing soprano.
Sarv lifts that head for Hagelin, streaking in the backhand. Joe Ross calls, he scores! Ross stumbles and the puck trickles in.
Cooper Ross just catches an edge and then can't get it with his stick. He had time to recover as well. If he just lays his stick out flat, but he tries to corral it with the heel and just misses it.
That happens to me twice a year in practice, maybe. Looks pretty bad on TV, I bet.
Sneaking in at second base, and the catcher's lost the ball. Here comes Nunez. He's in there. Yankees lead 2-1. Pagnassi just lost the ball, Kenny. He spiked the ball.
Yeah, like it was a first down or a touchdown or something.
Inside the first 30 seconds, and it's taken everyone by surprise.
Beal driving, kicks it out. Ariza, baseline, dagger! Wow. And the Wizards with a miraculous comeback in Washington. They're saying it did not go. From our angle, it looked like it dropped straight through, but clearly...
I was wondering why we didn't see more reaction from the Wizards players.
So the dagger has been retracted. Klein working this shift with Hannon, as Hannon knocked down a pass and taken by Duchesne to the score. Was that play not offside? Oh, man, like 3 feet. The guy is 2 to 3 feet offside.
I decided to touch it, just get a whistle, but there was no whistle, and then I just kind of shot it on net, and the goalie was half ready. I was like not really shooting it as hard as I could. I was just kind of throwing it, towards whatever corner, and It went in, and I couldn't believe it counted.
He's standing dead on the line. How can you miss that?
And the goal is not on the board right now, and I don't think it's going to be necessarily.
I just remember sitting on the bench, and they were announcing my name over the loudspeaker that, you know, goal scored by number 9, Matt Duchene, and I was like, how the heck did that just count?
Well, I've seen offside scores, and I've seen offside scores, but never as blatantly so as that.
Popped up, but it's out of play. Caught it in his beer. How about that? Clean catch in the beer. That's a lot. Do it every day.
He was pretty calm about it, wasn't he?
Do it every day. Wardrobe taking a hit, but he made the catch.
Bauman, a pass. Boozer, strong move in the lane and had enough to get it to go. Fist pumps and almost punched Dan Crawford, who was making the foul call.
Crawford's got a big smile on his face. He's taking that all right.
That's Followell's buddy, old Danny Crawford.
What was Boruch doing?
Well, I have no idea.
Coming up, if it wasn't for video, you may not believe your eyes.
Give me the camera, please.
Call your friends.
Nice.
Let's stop it. The best 20 bloopers of 2013 are next.
I've never seen that happen before.
Back to the countdown we go, and it's one of my favorite bloopers of all time, the premature celebration. You know, when a guy's at the plate, and the next thing you know, he hammers the baseball, and then he flips his bat, stands there, admires it, and the baseball doesn't go out. It stays in the ballpark. Then the guy starts scrambling. Let's get you back to the countdown.
I can tell you that the Orica Green Edge bus is still trapped beneath the finish banner on the finishing line. And here he comes, normal approach. Now they are allowed under the regulation to pass under the finishing banner. The driver himself, can't believe it. Why wasn't the banner high enough, is what he'll say. And there's the result. Those are live pictures. I must confess, in all the years I've covered the Tour de France, I've never seen that happen before.
Tercios never got the memo, and Montravilla, it's a swing and a miss in the back, and an empty net for El Salvador to score, but it's off the post. Rodolfo Zelaya denied.
Oh my gosh, I would never think that was going to happen.
Guys, we got to compete and play defense.
Nice, Shaq. Oh my. That should stop it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. We make changes.
Okay, something's going wrong. Oh, you gotta get his mic on.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're off to an absolutely flying start here tonight.
The NBA, they've got,
Here comes Rob again.
Rob, you don't run this much during the day. Well, I will say this.
This is ugly.
I'm sure there's plenty of embarrassing things that happened to me over the course of the years.
Cuts across the line. Looking against Tanev. Banks it off the backboards. Hurled there. They score! Luongo, I believe, knocked it into his own net.
That is the weirdest goal I've ever seen.
Cedric Bourier overrules the baseline judge.
No, come on, what? No, come on, you know you're wrong. Come on, you know you're wrong. Come on, please.
There is a round like this, it's clear.
And you don't want to correct yourself because you know it's it.
No, I didn't.
I saw it slide and I saw there is no space.
Well, I went to check it. There's a round. The mark is
no, it's not true. I wouldn't complain if I was not sure. I don't see any space at all. There is no chances now. From the space you can see it's there. I will retire. Seriously, like this.
Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. Troitsky's going to quit. He said he's going to retire.
There is no space. Well, give me the camera. I tape it. Give me the camera, please. Go.
I've never seen anything like this. This is sensational stuff. Have you ever seen anything like this? That's the victor.
Korean Baseball League. Giants down by 2 in the 9th. Jeonju Woo crushes this one. Flips the bat, points in celebration for the tying blast, but the ball is caught. He feels shame. Giants lose.
아, 맞는 순간 넘어가지 않았나 생각이 들었는데.
Minimally alive. And instead it's an interception that'll be run back by Trevathan for a pick six. Did he drop the ball before he crossed the goal line? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. If he drops it, and he does, and it goes out of the back of the end zone, it's going to be a touchback.
Ball went out of the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
You would swear that everybody would learn by now. And so much for that pick six.
Hay que meterse mucho más al partido y lo saben. Ahí lo tiene, hace una buena finta. Cuidado, le puede quedar la pelota. ¡Y gol! ¡Gol!
Here 3 times he won, all of them quality starts. And VR, who had his 9-game hitting streak ended last night, gets the hit. He's going to try to go for a 2, and he is out as Phillips tagged him between the legs, really without even looking at the runner sliding in there.
What's your word for last night's butt tag?
I couldn't even say my word. They would have to put one of those, foggy things over my mouth.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. And my word would be mortifying for the guy who actually does the slide. He'll have to go into witness protection because of this. The happiest guy, the most delirious guy in America is Sanchez now, because they're going to stop showing that football play.
I have never seen this before in my life. He's going to fumble the football, and it was the backside of Brandon Moore that knocked the ball out.
You can bet Bo Porter steaming in that dugout.
Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Hang on there, Sergio. Are we going up? Yeah, it needs a lift to get up into the big crook of that branch there. Pretty nimble. And then we're elevating.
Those are some skills right there. Read your tree iron.
You were sitting on that one, weren't you? We're not sending the caddy up there.
It's right there. You can see the ball.
This could be spectacular.
This is all over Sportscentre.
Oh, you got that right.
How can the ball stay there? That's what he has to do.
How about that? Now the escape. Oh, yes.
Coming up, sometimes you're losing when you think you're winning.
He thinks he's won the car. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oops. But we're not done celebrating yet. The top 10 bloopers of 2013 are next.
A fan just dumped a beer. Some fans wearing the helmet.
Confusion. Fields never got a grip of it.
I really can't blame the no. He heard or thought the orders were barked out.
Up the middle. By the dive of Infante into center. Ian had a 4-point landing over there at third base, almost face planted it into the bag.
That's Ricardo Lewis.
Tackled each other. Ricardo Lewis did not get close enough.
With 72 seconds remaining in the first, the puck is just dumped in, and it goes in.
And a steal. McGarry, nicely done. And he misses the layup. Glenn Robinson is there.
Coming down low to break up some plays.
This one is sent in and scored! From nearly center ice, it beats Corey Crawford.
Of its kind. Here's a bunt. That is just, now Conger falls down and still will make it.
Welcome back to the show, and it is the best of the best. The final 10, and my favorite by far, happened on a cold night in Chicago. Jets, Blackhawks. Adam Party goes through the glass, and some lit-up Blackhawk fan reaches over and decides he's going to pull the guy's helmet off. Then his dirtbird girlfriend dumps a beer right on his head. But before that, Super Bowl, Super Blackout.
Let's watch. But look at the safety is anticipated.
Half the power in New Orleans Stadium, the Superdome here, is out. Half the stadium stayed light. Half of it went out moments ago as we watched the game
start to proceed pretty much as normal.
In the Superdome, there was a power surge that knocked out a number of the lights in the building. Some have come back on. We have been in this situation now for about 27 minutes.
They told me it was an outside power feed coming into the stadium that suddenly went dead. They had to go through a number of checklists to get the power resurgent. Now the strips on the sides of the stadium, the lighting strips are starting to come back on. Those are the final things.
So it's going to be a delay and a little excess of 34 minutes now.
Third down and 13. Let's go.
We put up so many points, the power went out. But now I think Beyonce was rocking a little bit too hard and the power went out, man.
Baby, come on, get up on it, show me that you really want it. I want to be the one I love you, baby, let's go.
There's no indication at all that this was caused by the halftime show.
It's all over in New Orleans. In a dramatic and most unique Super Bowl, the Baltimore Ravens have led wire to wire and won Super Bowl 47.
This was earlier with Sebastian Bourdais. Oops. There goes that lovely crystal trophy.
Watch this face.
Oh, I've just had the best day in a long time, and now that happened.
Well, you should just take Dario's.
There is good news for race fans.
Poor guy. The belt holder for the worst ever first pitch of a ball game was Baba Booey for the New York Mets, throwing it out in the New York Mets game back in May of 2009. But that one right there is going to give it a run.
Join tonight's honor guard and Alexis Norman in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner and "Oh Canada."
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's first gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night.
I was swearing at myself in my head and trying to decide what to do.
At the dawn's early light, whatsoever we strayed, and the twilight still gleaming, and the rise of the bombs bursting in air.
They know that it's a mistake. And that I'm human.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the
brave. Get in! Yeah! He thinks he's won the car. Oh no! Oh no!
No, sorry, mate. Sunday only. Sunday only.
Aren't you going to be devastated in about 5 minutes?
Muzzin and Mike Richards.
No, generally, Stoll will take the face-off. Rangers have to
And the puck went in. Do you believe that? No. Jonathan Quick doesn't believe it. It's a shorthanded goal for the Rangers.
Daryl Sutter doesn't believe it either. He's got to get an explanation from one of his coaches. Boy, this place is stunned, aren't they? I mean, this place is quiet.
Looking for Tosic. Oh, it's in! What a horrendous mistake by the goalkeeper, Kozacic. Completely took his eye off the ball. It was a simple back pass from Resnick. And what a gift. You will not see a worse mistake throughout this Champions League season than that.
Oh my goodness! Well, can you believe it? Martin Skirtle hangs his head in shame.
Condor is out running around at center ice.
Look at the Condors players are getting away from him. Look at him. There he goes up on the bench.
Oh my God.
Exit stage left for the Bird.
Bird
at least he went down the right tunnel. And that didn't exactly go as planned, but it's all good.
Another block. And what a save by Young! He threw it in the basket. James Young is so locked in, he threw it into the wrong basket.
He didn't take any line rush. He wasn't skating hard up. Oh, right through.
Look out, Brandon Bollig just put Adam Party right through the glass. And someone just grabbed Adam Party's helmet and took it off.
in the stands. A fan
just dumped a beer. Some fan's wearing the helmet.
A fan just took Hardy's helmet and he's wearing it.
Tough enough to get put through the glass, but then get a beer thrown in my head too. Not a good thing. The bench was definitely smelling a little booze there for the last 6 minutes. I think it was yanked off. I mean, I don't know. Was it one of the fans? I didn't. They're into it. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess.
I think it was a light situation. I think everyone can laugh at that and not take it too seriously. From what I heard, people wanted to wear their own helmets coming to the rink tonight. So, if someone goes over the boards, they won't have to take ours, I guess.
Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Play-by-play. Just a random highlight.
And someone takes this guy's helmet as a souvenir. This guy seems to be slightly inebriated. And he's challenged the entire team to a fight in the parking lot.
They may be the drunkest couple in the history of sporting events.
I loved his face.
I would suspect that fan is done for the night. Here's the thing. When you steal something, don't wear it.
I still can't believe that happened. We had 100 great moments there. Thanks for watching the show. From all of us here, have yourself a good one, and we'll see you again real soon.